on the Championship Tour schedule, and it's day 5 of the event window. There is your first tee. B.Mamiya, who's been on fire with his performances in Hawaii, looking to take that form on the road. The hands of some sort of less, I think, fancied surfers in the draw here at Bells Beach. But when you think about the 3 competitors out there at the moment, you know, all of them very well rounded, all of them with that flair, and it's going to be S.Pupo getting us started today, in need of a big result. He's had a tough go at it this year, sitting in 32nd position and in front of his sponsors. He'll want to flare up and get a big result to get himself well above that cut line here at stop number 5. Bringing this one right through to the shore break. Great work on the outside already for Savvy. And a positive start for him as he calls for the Red Bull ski.
Very well matched, very evenly matched. Similar style of surfing here as we watch the replay of Sammy's first wave. Blasts that first turn, gets some tail release, and then again throws the layback hammer. Difficult section to negotiate, but he comes down.
Or Pipe Pro titles, I should say. As we see J.Chianca up again, or up for the first time, I should say. Nice little hit to get started, finding some release.
You know, driving on a race car with little pebbles and boulders everywhere. Here we go, Barron up and riding.
Mamiya drives through the first section. Well-timed hit, but that's all he's going to juice out of that wave. So it's going to be a couple of low-scoring numbers for Mamiya. J.Chianca to kick things off. S.Pupo with a big edge.
Both his opponents just unable to convert with minimal scores on the board. And then here we go. Sammy up again.
Yeah, nice and light-footed as he glides through these first couple of sections, putting some effort into that last turn, getting the timing perfect with that carve. Silky smooth, rips it right through the bowl, and still has more room to move. This is looking like being a very good score. Just has read this wave beautifully. Lost no flow, even with all those bumps out there. And gets a clean finish on the inside. Not pushing too hard, just hard enough. And when the wave slowed up, he was able to really draw that board through those turns.
Yeah, well, he's been able to sort of put these other 2 competitors in check just with his first 2 waves.
I think he's had a gutful. When you look at this wave, this is probably going to be the best wave of the heat.
Yeah, I think you've kind of nailed it. That second turn there, again, he goes to that layback sort of hack, waiting for these sections to pop up, and just executes that beautiful smooth carve on a bumpy, shifty little face, and milks this one all the way through. But to have the ability to bring flow to these style of waves is a real talent. Sammy's done it well here.
Oh, I fell in love with his flow. S.Pupo holding the lead, but during the break, J.Chianca tapping into this one.
Yeah, nice little tail flare to start things off. Oh, catches a rail on that second turn, but cleans it up nicely. Does he make this? Yep, just really keeps himself upright. And this is Barron outside, looking for this first section. Great wrap, stays nice and high and tight in the wave. Gets a little tail flare again. Showing some release as well, and then milks this wave all the way through. Is he going to get this connection? It's really filling up, but he does well. Just adding points, building to the score there. Little foam tap on the inside. Bringing this one all the way through to the rock shelf.
S.Pupo still in control at this stage. And having a look at a wave here. Just love the way his equipment sitting on the water out here at the moment. Big first turn. I think recognising that he was a little underdone on his backup score, his first attempt at a backup number. So he went much harder on that opening section. Now he's just going through the motions. He's got a bit of time to bide here before moving through to the inside. There's a stronger finish, and this should improve on the 4.67. He feels good about it.
Well done.
Yeah, he's going to make the requirement much harder. He might even turn this into a battle for second spot.
Great wave. Let's have a look. So it didn't look like much from the takeoff, but Sammy, look how much speed he generates off that first bottom turn. Connects with the first turn and the second. Does well to get around this section. A little bit of downtime, and then works it through the inside. Finishes well, finishes strong. think we're going to see another score up around the 6 mark.
And Edgar Grosjean, the Brazilian rookie. Here we go. We've got J.Chianca up. So we've seen what kind of big individual turns he can throw down, but he really does need the combinations as well if he's going to match it with S.Pupo. I think he might just be looking to really defend this second place at the moment. Unlikely this one will see him into the lead. He was after a 7.1 to climb the order. Haven't seen him break through for that big win just yet on the championship tour, but it's got to come at some stage. As we see B.Mamiya up now, trying to get himself out of third position. He's found a pretty decent looking wall here, and he gets tangled up in the lip and goes down. A missed opportunity.
Almost a perfect heat, really, for him at this point.
On the inside, we've got J.Chianca just looking for opportunities to improve his heat score total here to push this requirement a little bit higher for B.Mamiya, who certainly had his opportunity already to turn this heat around. 30 seconds to go. Well, having a look is S.Pupo on the inside. Plenty of speed. Looks like he's found a magic board for the event this year. Falls out the lip. Does well to maintain control there and keep a bit of speed to get himself down the line. Rolling through to the inside. On the outside here, Rich.
Okay, Barron. Good looking wave at the takeoff here. Blast the lip on the first turn. So he's already on his way to the score. Second turn was good. This third one, all he needed to do was complete that manoeuvre. The score was guaranteed.
J.Chianca, he's going to be pushed into the elimination round. He's shaking his head, B.Mamiya, as he makes his way up the stairs to his coach, Luke Egan.
Oh, dude, he knows that is a get-out-of-jail-free card.
I know, we'll yell.